Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first 7-on-7 M2 flag football game of the year. We got a good matchup to start off this season. It's the Steelers versus the Tigers, and boy, am I excited to be back, and I'm also excited that we here at M2 Sports are now closer to the action than ever. We have a live camera shot now from on the field, our sideline camera. So we are getting in there and close to the action to start this flag season. So it's the Tigers with the ball to start. As they get ready to kick off the year. Coaches line up their players, and now we are ready for the first snap of the game. And it's going to be a handoff to the right side, a little bit of space, and a nice run for number 10. He will get about halfway to that first down marker as they get ready for second down. So we got a new year and a reminder for the rules of M2 flag football. There are 3 games happening on the field at once, and we are watching the center game right now. So they will be playing from sideline to sideline. Each sideline is the end zone. The first down, there's only one first down available, and it's halfway through the field. So we'll see their second attempt to get that first down as they line up. Coaches adjusting formations there. And there's a fumble on the handoff, so that will be a dead ball. Weren't quite on the same page for the transition there, so it'll be third down. First game of the season, second play. Not everything's ironed out yet. Still got a couple of kinks in there with the offense. Still working some things out. Early in the season, you'll see mistakes like that. Those will become less and less frequent as the season goes on. Now they break the huddle for their third down play. They'll go with the handoff and a quick flag grab from number 5. Very good play from the defense, maybe a yard or 2 on the gain. And that'll make it fourth down. Saw that run coming, blew it up right away. A good play from the defense. Stayed home, made the play. Didn't try to force anything, kind of let the play come to him. That's the stuff that coaches preach, and that's the reason why. Now on fourth down, the Tigers don't need that much, but it's nothing to sneeze at either. Going to go the handoff and another quick flagpole. That is going to be marked short of the first down marker. Try to give the handoff to number 10. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. So a good first stop for the Steelers. They managed to get the turnover on downs on that drive. They'll have the ball on offense now. As another reminder about the rules of flag football, there are no punts, there are no kicks, so you can't punt it on fourth down. You just get to go for it, and the opposing team does not take over where they're down if they fail on fourth down. Instead, they just take over from about 5 yards in front of the end zone where they would usually start. So they'll line up now. Got two receivers on each side and a running back in the backfield. He'll look to throw. Scanning the field, he'll go deep for this one, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 10. And another flag football rule, once a pass is intercepted, there is no return. So the ball will be called dead, and the Tigers will have it right back. So disastrous first play there for the Steelers. They tried to dial up the deep play, but couldn't quite get it. Ball was a little bit overthrown there. Found its way into the arms of the defender, number 10. So the Tigers, after almost no time at all, are going to have another chance on offense. Now on first down. They're going to hand it off again. Manages to make a couple defenders miss before going down. It was number 8 with the carry. Number 7 with the tackle. So he managed to work his way through traffic a little bit, but still not a lot of space for him after he broke those initial tackles. So it'll be second and still quite a bit to go. Getting lined up now. 2 running back set. And no one's there to get the handoff. He'll go to the right side. Oh, and now he's breaking free. He's got green grass ahead of him. And that's a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Big play for the Tigers as they managed to get on the board first. So a really interesting play there. The quarterback went to hand it off, but it looked like there was some miscommunication on the play because no one was there to take the handoff. He just turned it around and handed it to the guy closest to him, and they made something out of nothing. That was a huge touchdown run. See, those are the plays you miss over the long, cold winter, but now we are back in the spring. Sun is shining, birds are chirping, and we have football again. You love to see it. Now we're going to have an extra point attempt. Looks like they're going to go for 1. Another reminder for the flag rules, since there's no kicking, the extra point just depends on how far you take it out from. So this would be usually a 2-point conversion. But since it's only from 5 yards out, it's a 1-point conversion, and he gets it in successfully. Number 7 finds the gap for the score. So the big touchdown run from number 6 and number 7, or from number 1. Number 1 with the big touchdown run, and number 7 with the extra point conversion. Those two have put the Tigers up 7-0. Now it's the Steelers back on offense. Last time out, they had 1 play, 1 interception. Not how you want your first drive of the year to go, ideally. They'll be looking for a little bit of redemption as now they're down on the scoreboard. Got 2 wide receivers outside, each of them way out there. Let's go with the draw play. He's going to take it to the sidelines, and he runs out of bounds. So it'll be down after a gain of none. Tried to get to that sideline, but went out there a little bit too far, making it 2nd down. Go with a handoff again. Oh, and this time he's got some room before going down next to the sideline. It was number 6 with the carry. Got to about the hash marks before going down. So that will make it 3rd, about half of that distance to go. There we go with a handoff again, and he's got a little bit of running room here. He's the 1st down and more before going down. It's number 11 with the carry that time. Managed to find a gap in the defense and took advantage of it before he was caught up to. So the Steelers have their first down of the season. Is now they'll take it 1st and goal. Handoff. He's going to go out to the right side, but a quick flag pull from number 11. Carry was by number 5. So a solid defensive play will keep the gain to 0. Now they'll have one less try on 2nd and goal. See another play there where defender just staying home, staying solid, exactly like coach tells you, and being rewarded for their patience with a good stop. Going to fake the handoff. They'll try to throw now, and incomplete. Couldn't quite hang on. So after 2 back-to-back plays with no gain, the Steelers are looking at a longer than you would want 3rd and goal. So now on 3rd down. They're going to go with the double handoff back to the quarterback, and he's got a little bit of space, dancing around and going down past the numbers. Run there by number 13. A little trickery on that play. Handed it off to the running back, who then handed it off back to the quarterback. A little flea flicker action, but he wasn't looking to throw. Tucked it and ran, and now on 4th and goal, it'll be much more manageable. Caught 3 yards out. Big play for the Steelers this game here, trying to tie it up. While it's still a 1-score difference. They're going to hand it off. Try and get some space, but nowhere to go. He goes down. And that will be a turnover. So the Steelers come up just short of the end zone. Just a couple yards away from scoring 6. But the Tigers held strong, and they will maintain their lead. They're still up 7-0. Now it's the Tigers. They had the big scoring play on the last drive. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going here now. We'll see. They were keeping it like a slow and steady pace for their offense on the previous 2 drives. The Steelers were trying to up the tempo, though, on their last one, so we'll see if there's a response to that or they'll stick with their slow and steady game plan. It's been working so far. They'll go with the sweep. He cuts up the middle with some space to run. Big play from number 4. As he will go down. We'll see where they spot him. It's just barely in front of the first down marker, so they got a 2nd and short coming up. some good solid running there. Sometimes you run that jet sweep play, you get too caught up with trying to just get to the sideline, but he saw the open gap in midfield and decided to take it. Got a really good gain because of it. Now it's 2nd and short. Go with another handoff, trying to get out to that sideline, and he does before going out of bounds. And a bit of a collision on the sidelines. So that will be a first down after a gain of a couple. And you can see him trying to hurry the tempo here. And it would appear that there has been a timeout. Looks like that out. Okay, so it looks like that's going to be the end of the half. So that'll end half one. It's hard to know up here in the booth and for the fans in the stands as well when the half is about to end, because since there are 3 games happening on a field at once, there is no time up on the big scoreboard. So the clocks are kept in the pockets of the referees and is communicated the best they can to the players and coaches, but we don't really have any idea of that up here. So that is the end of the first half. We will be back soon with the second half of play after the short break. right, and we are back from the halftime break. It'll be the Steelers starting with the ball. So they're going to have a chance to tie up this ball game. They're going to go with the handoff right side. He's dancing around the backfield trying to get something to go. Flips the ball forward. But he was down, so it's going to be a gain of 0 on that play. It's going to make it second down. Now on second down, Steelers have some ground to gain. Go with the jet sweep right side. He's going up that sideline before getting pushed out of bounds between those hash marks. It was number 8 on the carry. So that was a pretty good game there on second down to try to keep them back on schedule. So it'll be a 3rd and manageable coming up. Gonna go with that handoff, the draw play up the middle, makes a couple defenders miss before going down. It was number 5 with the nice little move on that play. And so that will take another chunk out of the yards to gain, making it 4th and about 2. So they need it here to keep this drive going. Need a couple of yards, but it is just that, a couple of yards. So a doable task on 4th down. We'll see if they will manage to complete it or if the defense will get their way. He's going to go with the handoff, toss back to the quarterback, dancing around his blockers and bumped into, falling to the ground. That maybe a gain of a yard on that play, but it's not going to be enough. And that will make it a turnover on downs. So they went back to that play, the little flea flicker where the QB just keeps it. Worked well for them last time. That time some different results, however. Got a little bit hung up on his own blocker. There was too many defenders in the area. They wisened up to that one a little bit. And ultimately just not a lot for him to do. So the Tigers will get the ball for the first time this half. They have a chance to extend their lead. Trying to keep the foot on the gas to put this game away. We'll see how they plan to do that on 1st down. It's going to be the handoff. Going left side, and a quick flag pull on that play. It was number 8 with the carry. Number 5 got the tackle. So moved up a little bit, but not a lot on that one. It'll be second down. Now it's second down. It's going to go handoff. Oh, and they tricked him. No one's on the right side. He's in a foot race now. Coming back to the middle of the field, and no one's going to catch him. It's a touchdown. Number 7 with the big play. They faked the handoff to the left and handed it to the right, and almost the entire defense bit on it. Good play call there, and it takes him all the way down to the end zone for 6. So another big scoring play for the Tigers. They extend their lead, and they'll try to tack on one more with the extra point attempt. Lining up now for the PAT. They'll hand it off, but the defense was quick to get him, so it was no good with the extra point. But still, it is now a 2-score lead for the Tigers. So they're now up 13-0. So after another scoring drive, it's the Steelers' turn with the ball. They are in a bit of a hole. Still have time to dig themselves out, but not a lot of it. They're going to need some points on the board pretty quickly if they want to stay in this one. You're going to start out with a handoff. Going to the left, going to the right side. Was number 1 with that carry. That's a pretty good gain for a first down play. Couple yards. Will get him that much closer to the first down marker. Now they're keeping up with that quick pace that we've seen from them previously as they hurry to the line for second down. Motion call. They'll go with the handoff. Beats him out to the sideline with some room to maneuver. Breaks a tackle, but the ref will say he stepped on the line, a little bit past the first down marker. So that'll be a first down for the Steelers. A little bit of a motion play for the jet sweep. So now they're on a move here, and they're still staying with the quick tempo. Coach getting his players organized out there. And a fumble on the handoff. Just a little bit out of sync between quarterback and running back. So that will make it second down. Now look at the handoff and another fumble. That time looked like they got the handoff to go, but then dropped the ball. So that's 2 wasted plays, some pretty brutal mistakes for the Steelers trying to stay in this game. They got quite a ways to go here on 3rd and goal now. Motion, gonna hand it off. At the sideline, he's gonna go out of bounds, just nowhere to go. So had a lot of good things going for him, but now they seem to be stalling out. It's 4th and goal with quite a bit to go for the Steelers. At the hash mark, still on that midfield logo. They got to dial up something big here if they're trying to score on this 4th down. They're going to try to get it done with the handoff. He's going to go to the left side, but he steps out of bounds. And so that will be a turnover. Started off pretty well for the Steelers, but then they just had the 2 fumbles, then a run play that didn't go for any gain. And that last play was pretty good, but they just needed more on that 4th down. And the Tigers now with the ball and a chance to really put this one away. If they score here, you'd imagine a comeback would be near impossible for the Steelers. So you got to imagine the Tigers are going to be taking their sweet time here on this drive. They don't want to give the Steelers the ball back too fast. They're going to try to kill as much of that clock as they can coming up here on 1st down. They're going to go with the handoff. Makes a man miss and just barely a touchdown saving tackle from number 7. If he didn't get taken down there, it was likely he wouldn't get taken down at all. He was getting a full head of steam going with no defenders ahead of him. But nonetheless, a very good run from number 7. He's having himself a pretty good day to begin his season. I'll get him up past the first down marker and ready for 1st and goal. Now they break from the huddle. They're ready for this 1st and goal play. It's going to be another handoff, but a very quick flagpole there. Number 7 with that play. Getting hype with his teammates after that stop. Try to go with the jet sweep the other way, but just got blown up immediately. So 2nd and goal coming up. And this is kind of a, no matter what happens on this drive, as long as they don't have a turnover immediately, this has been a pretty successful drive for the Tigers. They've managed to get a 1st down, kill some clock. If they manage to score, obviously that's ideal. Put this one away, but even if they don't, they're using a good amount of time right now on this drive as he's going to get the handoff, and he goes all the way around the other direction, goes out of bounds. Ran out of bounds a little bit, so no touchdown. And it would appear we have a penalty called. Looks like they're going to get called back for holding on that play. So a pretty good play. Wasn't going to be a touchdown. He did go out of bounds by about a yard or so. But that would have been a pretty good gain there on that 2nd down. However, did get called back for the holding. So we'll see if they can recapture that magic from the last play. Now on their 2nd attempt. Handing it off. Number 4 manages to make a move before going down. Only a couple of yards on that play. So I'll talk things over for this upcoming 3rd down. Gonna break the huddle with a 2 wide receiver set with 3 people in that backfield. It looks like they're gonna pass, trying to go over the middle, but it is incomplete.